Kia is well known for producing affordable and honest cars with the power to surprise, as their corporate slogan goes. That is mostly true. The Kia Sorento is a sister vehicle to Hyundai's Santa Fe, but comes with a much more appealing design and with what the chief designer at Kia refers to as a tiger nose. With its Acura-looking front headlights, LED taillights, chrome door handles and rims, Kia really tried to make this SUV look more upscale rather than a workhorse. Since 2009, the Sorento is no longer based on a truck frame and no longer comes with a low-ratio transfer case. Instead, it's now unibody constructed and comes with a button to lock the center diff, not to mention 475 pounds lighter, which benefits both fuel economy and performance. A side note to that is that these changes gave the Kia engineers the opportunity to incorporate independent all-round suspension, which is great for on-road handling but terrible news for those of you seeking off-road adventures. Moving on to the interior, one can't help but be overwhelmed by the amount of gadgets fitted to this vehicle. Satellite navigation, rear view camera, double sunroof, heated and cooled leather power seats, multifunctional heated steering wheel with cruise control and Bluetooth phone controls are only some of the accessories that come as standard on the SX trim level. The layout and design is where the Sorento got it all right. The instrument cluster is modern, clear, and functional, not to mention pretty. Some of the switches are placed where you wouldn't expect to find them, like the rear wiper switch and the heated steering wheel button. But overall, getting familiar with the cabin should be relatively easy. The seats are adjustable in every possible way, but awkwardly, it took me a while to get mine right. Getting comfortable in the cabin will be a blast for your passengers, as there is plenty of room for 5 adults plus 2 kids. There are many compartments for storing stuff, and the center console offers very generous capacity since the Kia engineers were clever enough to move the handbrake to a foot brake to create more space. The only drawback is that you have to choose between those 2 extra kids or some luggage space. When carrying fewer passengers, lay all rear seats literally flat and create a massive loading bed for moving bigger things around.
Now on the road, the highlight of this car is the engine and the gearbox. The 3.5 liter V6 engine is very powerful, 276 horsepower. It's torquey, it's quiet, refined, and willing to rev throughout the rev band. The gearbox is very smooth. Most of the time is capable of understanding if you want a downshift, an upshift, or no shift. So it's not annoying with useless shifting. The shifting is done very smoothly, and the manual operation is pretty neat. It's fast, it's responsive, not the best, but it's good. It's a lot better than what you would expect. When it comes to handling, the Sorento is pretty confident. The all-around independent suspension works quite well, considering the suspension is quite stiff. That shows when it comes to handling. On rougher surfaces though, when the suspension really has to get to work, the suspension just feels that it needed a bit more tuning, a bit refinement. It seems as if the head engineer responsible for developing, especially the rear suspension, throughout development got pissed off, he left, and the rest of the team had no clue what they were doing. It feels unfinished. They got the raw material correct, but it doesn't work by its own. It needs tuning, camber casters, damping forces. I don't know the terms in Korean, but they're not there. Now, I'm afraid where it all starts to go wrong is the cabin quality. I mean, up here, yeah, you get like stitched leather to cover the hard plastic that's underneath. But everywhere throughout the cabin, it's like very, very cheap hard plastic. I mean, there's no spongy feel, nice soft material that's well put together that will resist squeaking and rattling. I mean, this is the trap though Kia falls into, and any other manufacturer that does this. This is a car that starts at $25,000, $26,000, and it shows. At $25,000, $26,000, I understand that the material won't be the greatest, and I understand that this is an SUV, so you're gonna put your kids inside, and you want durable material. So, okay, maybe hard plastic is the way to go, but everywhere, come on, like, you can do a lot better than this. Plus, the finish is not the greatest. I see like kind of like rough edges between some of the body panels. Even here on the door, they tried to imitate the German competition with this, I would say, leather-looking plastic. The difference is the competition. It looks like a panel that could be an imitation of leather. On the Sorento, it just looks like this plastic has a rash. Then you get this multi-function steering wheel, the radio volume control, you get the Bluetooth, you get the voice activation, you get your cruise control, and then you read on the spec sheet that you also have a heated steering wheel. So you're like, where's the button? It's actually on the side, just above the reach adjustment. Why wouldn't you put a button here? Warm it up. I don't mind this part being manual, not electric. The one in the back, I just don't reach. So that could have been electric. Now it does sit 7, but I wouldn't sit in the back seat. I mean the further away back seat. I'm not tall. I'm 5'7", 5'8". I have no idea. I'm fat. I'm like quite fat. But still, I wouldn't sit there. I would never go on a road trip sitting in that back seat. I mean, I've been naughty. I haven't been that naughty. I don't deserve that. If you're a kid, maximum 10, 12 years old, yeah, you'll find it fun. You might even like it. Kids like to be squished and squashed and thrown around. Now, engine-wise, the inline 4-cylinder available in the Sorento is not bad at all. It doesn't feel fast. It's adequate. Fuel economy is a bit better than the V6. And the best of all is the price. So if the power of the 4-cylinder is enough for you, definitely opt for it.
Overall, the Sorento is another case that proves that the Koreans are getting stronger and can no longer be ignored by the competition. The leap forward compared to the near past is impressive, and if they continue at this pace, they will soon claim top of class. This generation Sorento, I'm afraid, is let down by the price. At above $40,000, this SUV is facing competition it can't compete with. But opt for a lower trim level like a EX V6, which goes for about $5,000 less, and at this price point, you'll be getting a great all-wheel drive car, a true 7-seater, that, combined with the amazing 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, will make you feel proud for the choice you made.